Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're back for another episode of Punk. Okay, so we completed all this and we got our keys turned in. So now our next mission or quest, whatever you want to call it, is to go over there to Monolith 2. So I got a message yesterday about my sound, and when I did the video, the last video, I had turned everything up, and yet when I recorded the video it didn't make any sounds. I believe that is fixed now, and so what I'm going to do is, I've been testing and going through some problems, so it was actually a technical issue. It wasn't the game, it wasn't me and what I did, but I am going to have to turn some of these settings down because they're really loud now. So I am going to leave the music playing because I like it. I found out it is not copyrighted, so I shouldn't have any issues with that. I'll turn it down just a little bit. So now you should be able to hear the wind, and when I'm walking and when I get near the machines, you can see when I'm talking about how loud they are. They're very loud. So alright, so we're still getting a bunch of aluminum bars made. We need to change this up and make some platinum real quick before we head over there, because like I said in the last video, hang on, that's so loud for me. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, so I'm going to change this recipe. It's not going to be here, it's going to be over here. I need to get some platinum. And then we're going to change this into platinum ingots, so we can get some of those. Because we're going to need about 50 of those. In the meantime, we'll clean out some of this stuff. We're going to need all that. And while it's making these, we're going to run over here and get another vehicle, because we were going to drive over to the new place. And I want to store all these bars and stuff that we want to take in the vehicle. I'm curious if the smaller vehicle's storage is comparable to the large vehicle over there that I can recall, because it's not here. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 storage slots. Let's go see if we can recall this vehicle. Okay, so let's see what his storage slots are, how many there is. Well, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 40, so it's 10 more slots in this than the other. So we'll go ahead and get this one. I'm going to move it over here because we want to go over there, and we're going to come across some blocks. I'm going to pause it, just park it right here real quick, and then I'm going, darn it, and I'm going to transfer all my ingots in here so we can clear the space up in our bags. Now I'm going to run back over here. What would be really cool is if they expanded our backpack to have more slots. That'd be awesome. So I know some of you may be excited about going over there to the new monolith, and we're going to get there, I promise. I just want to go over there in the right way. Okay, so that's probably more than enough. And it looks like they stopped coming, so they must have ran out of something. Yep, looks like they're finally out of this. Oh, he's off, that's why. We're going to turn him back on. We're going to change this back to aluminum scrap. That's electronics, not rare metal. I'm going to have him continue to make that. Now, in the other side, I had him making iron bars. Let's see if those are still happening. Steel bars, I mean. So it looks like he did make a bunch of them. It then stopped. I don't know what happened. Oh, there's another one coming. Let's get rid of all this stuff. We're going to want some copper as well. Let's move this stuff over here to storage. All right. Oops, I'm not paying attention and I'm almost dead. We need to charge ourselves. Okay, so we're fully charged. Let me come back over here. This is making it. All right. Add some more copper in there. Well, these three items, I forgot to mention the copper. You want to take some copper as well over to the new place because you're going to need it to make electronic parts so that you can manufacture the new workbench over there. So pretty much all these parts over here are going to become useless. You won't be using them anymore, none of this stuff. We will be back to collecting collectible items to move them over to the other base when we get all set up over there. So, no worries on that. Put on some paint. Ooh, now we're dark. That's dark blue, but it looks almost black. What do we got in this one? Rare metal scrap. Yeah. Put that over here. Anyway. We'll end up with a ton load of aluminum bars, and believe me, that's okay. Why did this stop making them? Oh, is this off? Yes, it is. Let's go back to aluminum. Check the other side here to see if there's copper now. Yes, there is. How much copper do we have in total? Alright. Gonna run back to the vehicle. How much? Oh, it doesn't matter. We're going to leave that running. We're going to throw this stuff in the vehicle and we're going to head out. And head on over to Monolith 2. Whoa. Stop. We're going to need to get all this out of our bags. Because we're going to need to clear the road so we can get through here. We're not going to clear more than we have to. And I'm grabbing all this scrap metal because we're probably going to use all this. So from here on out, when I have to clear a roadblock, we'll pause the recording and then come back when it's done. Not stick watching. Duck. Stick. You're not stuck watching me clear an area, which is kind of boring. Let's go. These are more buildings we'll have to check out when we get some free time. Alright, so I'm gonna go clear this and we'll be back as soon as I'm done doing that. Okay, we're back from being unstuck. Not unstuck. I'm clearing the road. My bad. Okay, so this monolith, as you can see, looks a whole lot different than the monolith we came from. Now I can drive around the scrap here, and that's what I'm going to do. And this is going to be the last roadblock, and once I get it cleared, then I'll bring you back. Back in a sec. Okay, we're back, and we're all clear to go. And I think we're clear all the way up to the monolith. This car. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna come over here and park right here. Gonna get out. Oops. We'll go ahead and we can hold on to this stuff. I don't want this for the gold. We are gonna need some rubber. Alright. Here we go. Now he's going to give a spiel in here and I'm going to let him do all the talking. So if you don't want to listen, you can just fast forward. Back in a sec.
Welcome to the NWR Biolab and Refinery. Here we will enrich the planet's surface to begin the process of planting planet-wide vegetation. I have calculated the water cycle is beginning to self-clean and the ocean's acidity level is dropping. We will have to do more in time, however this is acceptable progress for now. We will need 3 main chemicals in order to proceed with this stage of terraforming: nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. You will need to create enough of these materials to begin fertilization of the planet's surface. Once we have achieved these goals, I can commence the pumping process. As you have probably seen, there are other parties on this planet interested in exploiting it for their own gain. Sooner or later we will have to stop them if we are able to complete our mission. Your memory core is badly damaged. Updating memory core. You now have access to more NWR technology.
Okay, so what he meant by we now have more access, excuse me, is we'll hit tab, and if you'll see the NWR tab is now unlocked. As you can see, the materials in these tabs are a lot different, such as glass windows and things in the new build menu. That's the base. This is the player. This is going to be our new charge station. This is going to be our new bench. But as you can see, it takes platinum, aluminum, and steel ingots. Had we not saved and stopped it, took the time to build this stuff, we would not have been able to make this bench. This takes electronic parts, and you can only make those from the new bench. And once we do get the new bench up, we're going to need the copper to make the electronics, the copper bars. These are the containers. We have a small container, which is huge compared to what we had before. And this is the tower container. This thing is massive as well. And we all now have an uplink station, which is a teleporter. We can place one here and back at our old base and then instantly teleport between the two. And this is a vehicle, of course, that we've discovered, so we can manufacture it. The machines are a whole lot different, as you can see. The auto foundry, a forge, fabricator, assembler, drone pad, and drone factory, so we'll be able to make drones. And then we also have the air extractor, the ground extractor, the refinery, the crusher, and the super compressor. And the super compressor is what's actually going to be the end machine that's going to feed the monolith here that will fill these with those materials, the potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus. No farming here. At least there wasn't before the update, so unless that's changed. I'm going to take you up so you can get a bird's eye view of things. This has multiple floors. This is a panel that we will come to, and deal with once we've filled up the big vials that we have to fill. This is what those tubes look like right here, and these have to be completely full. Now, I don't remember these before. I know they were here, but I don't think they do anything yet. So, we missed the elevator. But as you can see, this is a lot more complex than the place we just left from. So, and we only had 3 floors on that one. Obviously, we're going up to a 4th floor now. And this will give us access to this observation panel. Plus, this will be the final place we go to activate the system once we've completed it. And the difference between this one and the other one is you cannot activate this at night. It has to be in daytime only. And there's our little vehicle down there, and this is what it all looks like. And there's the one we just completed up there on the hill. As you can see, there are multiple more. There's one over there. That's that one over here that I'm looking at out there is that is monolith 3. There's a huge body of water. It sits in the ocean, and so there's a huge space of water between us and him at the edge of this land and it. I actually, when I completed this monolith before, built a bridge all the way out to that monolith to see what was out there, and it's just a monolith sticking out of the water. That one still has its shell on it. This one had the shell until it blasted off into space when we completed monolith 1. And so there's nothing to do over there, so don't spin your wheels trying to get out there. Anyways, this is now going to involve some new stuff, and we're going to have ore nodes like that right there is sand, I believe. That one over there, you can barely see it. That, I believe, is a I think it's potassium, or no, it's not potassium, it's nitrogen. That's a nitrogen node, I believe. There's some more sand nodes out there, but you'll never need anything that's not right here. Potassium is a node that we cannot mine, and it has to be it will be delivered to us by the drones. We can send them to go collect the phosphorus, and they will get it and bring it back. So that being said, let's go down. We'll put together our bench. Actually, I'm going to go back up. Because I'm not going to use the elevator to get down. I'm just going to jump. So no fall damage here, as you can see, obviously. I find that real nice. Alright, so I'm going to set up the original bench. Let's go to player. We need platinum, aluminum, and steel. I believe we have these in the vehicle. Oops. Gotta stop doing that. Steel. Let's do this one. Steel. Aluminum. And there's the platinum. Now we can make the bench. What's it say we're missing? Aluminum. Thought we just grabbed some aluminum. Oh, it's not enough. Little 9 bars. I thought it was a 50 that we grabbed. There I go. I gotta stop doing that. Jeez. Alright. Let's put this back. Let's grab a 50. And let's grab that. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. So I'm going to set this up right here like this. It doesn't really matter because I wanted a foundation. Now, this is our new workbench. We can make these. This is what we need. The NWR is the base materials, just like scrap metal was the base at the other one. So we need to make some of these. Take steel and aluminum to make them. Pick this bench up so that I can put down a foundation. So I'm going to start my foundations right on the edge of this. I want to line it up, and that's what's going to be my point of interest. I'm trying to square it up here as best I can. That seems worse. It's off pretty much. There we go. Put another one there. Another one there. Okay, so we're out of stuff. We need to put our bench back down. Which means we're going to need more. Nope, we're not. There. We just need to make some more. Aluminum. We need steel. Let's go grab some more steel from over here. Jeez. You ever think I'm going to stop doing that? Probably not. We can put the platinum back. We won't need that. We'll put this in there. We don't need that right now. We are going to need some more steel ingots here soon. We're going to need to make a trip back to the base. Get them things. Alright, so now we have a way in and out of the base. It's nice and smooth to access. Now I can switch back to the scrap menu. I'm going to build another bench for us out here. And there's a good reason for this, because that other bench here cannot make the electrical connectors. There's no recipe for that on there, so we need it for this if nothing else. We need this to make the recipe. Plus, we can make other items on here that we cannot make on the other bench. But that being said, we have 12, so we don't need to do that. What I do want to do is figure out what I need to make the recharge station. We need 20 alloy and 5 electronics. We don't have 20 alloy, so we need to make some more of those. Now we have 20. We're going to need more than that because we want to make electronics. To make those, we need copper and 2 alloy. This requires 5 electronics. Okay, so we have it. Let's make this thing. And we are going to put this right back here. Now I'm going to need power. This is the new windmill wind generators. We need 20 alloy, 5 gears, and NWR electronics. But being that we don't have that stuff yet, we can make this and it will work with that. We just need to get the gears out of the vehicle. Small, oop, jeez. Small and large. I thought we had some in here, didn't we? Jesus, gonna make me nuts. Oh, there's some. Alright, so let's put rubber. We'll take these and then let's put this and we'll take these. And let's see if we can make that now. Wish we can. Let's go over here and put that windmill up so that we at least have power. And all this whole situation right here that we're setting up right here by the loop is only temporary. So no worries. Rotate, 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 rotate. Boom. Connectors. And now we should be able to charge ourselves. This is a fast charge, so it does it pretty quickly. Alright, that being said, let's make a storage container. And we'll use one from the old. I don't think we can make one here. I don't think we have the materials yet. Yeah, we need 20 of them and we don't have that. Besides that, I don't want to make one of those. I want to stick it underneath this ramp, and that won't fit under the ramp. So I want to make a medium one, and I'm going to stick it right like that. Let's come over here, and let's get off all this stuff so that we can go back to the base and get a bunch of stuff. Bring it back with us. And we're going to just store the rest of this stuff in here if we can, if we have enough room. We probably don't. That's alright, I think we can carry this little bit of rubber with us. Alright, so let's make our trip back. And this thing is just killer. Jeez. Ah, the game froze. Alright, we'll be back in just a minute. Oh, there we go. So it unstuck us all the way back over here. Gotta love it. That's alright. We'll be back in just a sec as soon as we get things figured out. Okay, we're back. And we're back here with our other vehicle. And On our way back over here, I stopped by the base and picked up a bunch of aluminum and steel. Now we're going to go up here and make a whole bunch of the alloy. Not enough inventory space, so we got to put something out of our bag for a second. We'll put this out here. Oh, there isn't a space. Let's see, can we bring stuff back in? Let's do this. That'll free us up. So we'll manufacture a bunch of this. We'll be able to do a few things. More crafting. Deer. Rotate this. Let's squeeze it right up there. Okay, so the next thing I want to build, I want to put some more base down, but I want to make the teleporter so that we can transfer back and forth between our old base and here without any hitches. We need 20 more gears and 2 core. Alright, so let's go down to the core. So we need platinum. That's why it's important to make that stuff. I knew it was going to come in handy. Let's see what we can move out. Let's move one of these out. Move the platinum in. And let's move this one out. Alright, let's go over here. Do the core. We need 2 of them. We actually need 4 because we need to make 2 of these. One for the receiver and one for the other end. And let's see, what's the next thing we need? 20 more gears. We need 40 gears. Alright. Let's see if we can build these things now. Okay, so we're going to need power for this. I'm going to build another base back right behind here, just for holding the windmill. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Okay, so this end is done. I can do the same thing at the other end when I get over there. Now we can just get up in here. All right. Make sure we have everything we need. We need 20 gears. I thought we got 40 gears. Okay, so we'll build the power thing still. We need 12 electronics and 20 gears. We need 20 gears. Now let's see if we can manufacture that. And we also going to need extra for the windmill. We got extra 5 gears. We need 10 extra electronics. We're out of copper. Let's go get some more copper. We're not going to need the platinum anymore, I don't believe. Do I have any more steel? Nope. And that's why steel is so important. What are we needing for that power pool? We need 10 electronics. We have 12 for the other, so we're going to need a total of 22. Yep. Okay. We should be all set. Let's drop off some stuff here so we're not lugging a bunch of things around. Like the aluminum and stuff. We're going to run over and set this thing up. Once we get it set up, we'll teleport back. And then we'll dig. I told you guys that I would show you my base, my current base, and my new build, and my free play. And so I will do that. And then we'll call her an episode. And we'll come back tomorrow and get busy on business at hand. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. If you are, don't forget to hit the like when you're done. Woohoo! This driving of this thing is woof. It's just a little swirly. Now when you hit piles like that and you demolish them, as you can see, it leaves a green chest, little green cube there for you to pick up the scrap, the stuff that you just demolished. You can run around running into things, I guess. It'll be all good, except for you see what happened when we ran the big vehicle into that pile. It got jacked up on top of it. We got stuck. Also, you've seen that when you hit unstuck, where it's going to put you. It's going to put you all the way back to where you started. Which isn't that big of a deal because, you know, you can run the map. Sorry if I'm pounding on my keys and you're hearing them, but I'm trying not to, but it's like difficult at best with this thing. We'll park here. We'll hop out. This is going to be huge, being able to teleport between these, because we can still be making stuff here like the steel bars and stuff to feed our need for alloy. Let's see if we can rotate this thing around so it's facing the right way. We want to have it so that it's enough room behind it so we can put the power down. I don't know if we have any more wire. Nope. But we can make one here. This thing connected. Now we open the map. This is our other uplink. If we click on it, boom, now we're back over here. If we go back up here, and we click on this one, and you can put these down in multiple areas and be able to teleport wherever you want. Let's see how we're doing on this. Looks like we got some more steel bars. Take those back over here. Just love that. Okay, so before we end the episode today, I'm going to jump out, pause the video, and then I'll jump out and get into my other tune, and you can see the base that I've built over here already. I haven't been playing it lately, but it's my like free play save. That's so it gives me freedom to run around, do whatever I want. I'm not taping a video or anything. And so let's go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back in just a second. Okay, we're back, and we are in my saved game now. And if you look down, it looks a little different than where we're at in the video for the channel. I'm going to hop on down here so I can show you what's going on. Okay, so what we've done is we've set up a small line here, and it's a dual line. There's two machines being fed here. This is the foundry. In this one, you have multiple recipes. You can make all this stuff like you could make at the other place, except for here you can make rubber ingots you couldn't at the other place. But this machine will make all of these, and that's without having to use a shredder and doing all that stuff. This is a forge. This turns the ingots and the steel ingots and the aluminum into this, but there's other more. You can also make glass with it using this machine. Right now we're not making anything right now because I have my lasers out there collecting the materials, but I haven't adjusted them. So, but anyway, so this will make the alloy that we need, so we don't have to do it at the bench. And once it goes through here, it'll fill it in here. That's that was the aluminum side. And there's also a metal side here that feeds metal ingots into here. But this is the empty of those because it's not making them. Like I said, I haven't done that. So I've also started working on a factory, aesthetics that I never did in the first time I built this. And so I'm building this second floor up here, which is going to be where I build my my drone factory, and where I'll launch the drones from. This is a stairwell that I built that I'm still constructing. I'm still working on it. And this will be the second floor up here, and it's going to cover all the way back over there and all the way back over there. And then if I need to do any extra manufacturing, I'll be able to do it up here. Plus I plan to do more power up here. So that's what that's about. As you can see, there's no power up here. You don't see any, just like at the other place, you don't see any. You see the wires are coming out of the foundations because everything is below. Only here I built, let's go back to this side and then I'll show you. And the cool thing about this place too is at nighttime, it's all lit up with all these lights on all these machines. All the belts have lights. This is a large, or this is a small storage here. And this is a lot bigger storage than the small storage we had on the other, on the scrap bench. Oops, let me get in here. There we go. I gotta put some steps down for that. So this is kind of a service area, but it also acts as a place that you can look out at everything. You can see all my belts that are going out to my lasers, because like I said, the belts all have lights on them here. And if we go over here, we'll go over to where the power is at. The power station that I built is. Now you can see it down here. That's my power station. And this continues on to over here, so you can view it from up here. But I can also jump down in here. There's a way to access it down from below here, but I just skipped that. But this is my power station now. I have storage batteries that are storing 5,000 kilowatts each. And so I have quite a bit of power here. And then all my wiring goes out from here and goes up to the upper floor to feed it. I don't have to close that, it automatically closes on its own. So, all this is still under construction. I'm still working on this as well. And so all this is aesthetics. I don't have to do any of this. It's not required in the game. But I thought it would be nice to build a factory. And so, like I said, this is going to be something really special for me. It may not mean anything to anybody else, but for me, when I'm finished with it, because I'm going to put a lot of work into this, because I've just barely touched the surface of this build. I mean, we have a lot of machines we need to build. We have a huge factory we're going to need to continue out on. All these floors and foundations are going to continue out this way, out that way, and over that way. And this thing is going to be massive. And I'm also going to build a warehouse out here that's also going to feed belts back into the main factory floor. And so that's my plans. You can see one of my lasers over there. And I just need to adjust him to get him going again. He's doing the rare metals. I have two working on the scrap metals, one over there, one over here. As you can see, all this area, if you look out from our current save, all this area has got scrap everywhere. There's just junk piles everywhere as far as you can see. And I've cleaned all this up just in that little time. And I've used the majority of that stuff to build and work on the walls and windows and all that stuff that you see over here. Now I'm getting ready to put all my efforts into finishing that roof up there, or that floor up there, so that I can put my, set up my drone factory and start making drones, because once I get the drones, then I won't have to worry about these anymore, and they will go out and collect all my stuff. They look kind of like those right there in the distance you see. There's the old Monolith 1 over there. Like I said, you can see I'll run belts all over, and I don't care about that. I'll run them everywhere. But as you can see, I've cleared this area out pretty good. There's some stuff still back over there, but there's small piles now and stuff. So I need to get the drones going so that they can go collect that stuff from way over. Because I really don't want to run belts from way in the heck over there. Now there's a lot of material back out that way too, towards that monolith out there. I believe that's Monolith 4. I'm not positive. Anyway, but so this is my build. This is what it looks like. You know, I don't know what we're going to build in the series we're running, the play test. We may try to work on some of that stuff, but that stuff gets really repetitive and boring, and I know that people aren't watching the videos for repetitive and boring. So if you guys are interested in me trying to do a really all-out build like this in the series, don't hesitate to leave a comment, a suggestion, or a criticism. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to hit that bell, you'll get a notification the next time we drop a video. And also, if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and subscribe. It helps us. We're trying to hit that 1,000 mark, and we'd really appreciate the help from you guys. We put a lot of work in these videos and putting them out for you, so anything you do to help is fantastic. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Like I said, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and have a great day, evening, or afternoon, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.